Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I build things and you watch me. Oh my gosh, okay, so I am so happy for this build, you guys. I am so happy. I was so excited to build this because this is my first build with the Dine Out game pack as well as the City Living expansion pack. And I have wanted those two game packs and expansion packs for the longest time. And I finally got them and I'm so excited, not only for this build but also, for builds in the future. So of course for my first build I have to do something that I love, or it had to do with something that I love, which is sushi, of course. So I decided to build a little sushi restaurant, little sushi bar / karaoke bar. So yeah, so that's what I did today, and I'm already loving, I was tripping out on all the things that we had, to build with. I was so excited, just those lanterns alone and that little Asian sign above on the roof there just made me so happy. So yeah, so here I'm just building the exterior, and I added those lanterns, the really dark cherry wood, is the outside with black and stuff, and those little fountains with the waterfall accents outside. I thought it was really cute. Here I am getting sidetracked because there's so much you can do. Not only can you build restaurants, but you can customize their menus and stuff. So here I am picking from all the stuff that they have to choose from, and I kind of just picked out anything that was along the Asian / Japanese lines. So yeah, I picked out some teas along with a little bit of sushi pieces, they have the nigiri or whatever it's called, little sushi pieces, and they have some seafood dishes in there as well. So yeah, so I messed around with that menu, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna leave the rest for the end, because you could also customize the waiters' outfits, the hostess outfits, and all that. So I do end up doing that later on in the video, but later on at the end. Here I'm building the front area, when you walk in and you go get your tables, and there's a little sitting area right there. The place gets packed, you gotta have somewhere to sit and wait. So I put that couch right there, and I put that rug just because it was kind of floral, and it felt Japanese to me, so that's why I put it. Oh my gosh, you guys know me, I'm always rambling, talking about things that don't make sense, but yeah. So here I'm kind of building the kitchen area, and I built the sushi bar or bar around it to replicate a sushi bar, because you can't really put a sushi bar. I don't know if the Sims will sit there. I doubt it though, but there is an alcoholic bar right there, so if no one shows up there, you can hire someone, yeah, I kind of built that bar all the way around, and I was like, how was anyone gonna get in there? So I deleted one of those counters. All good, all good. I added those cherry blossoms. I added a few cherry blossoms all around, because gotta have cherry blossoms. And I thought those little white lanterns were so cute because they have cherry blossoms on them as well. Yes, it was so cute. Here I'm just adding the little booths and stuff. There's some booths, there's some tables. I'm putting a little bit of decorations. There's those cherry blossoms again, the little decorations. I was so happy. I knew I wanted to do a sushi build from the moment that I bought the expansion pack and the game pack. I knew that I wanted to do a sushi restaurant, but I didn't know that there would be so much that I can work with. I was a little apprehensive because I didn't want to get stuck in the middle of building well, what do I do now? There's not that much that I can work with, but it worked really well, and I'm really happy with how it came out. So here I am creating the little karaoke area. I wanted to put those roofs around there, just, you know, to kind of fence off the area. And I put those little party lights right there, so, you know, they can get down while they're doing the karaoke. You gotta set the mood, man. Here I'm adding some tables, some single tables with 4 chairs, and also I put some long tables in there for bigger parties. And yeah, the color scheme is pretty dark here. I set the attire to formal, because I didn't want this to be like a really nice kind of upscale sushi restaurant. Yeah, just adding a few more decorations. And by the way, I love those windows. Those windows are just perfect for this build. Just absolutely perfect. Here I am going to be doing the men and women's restroom. I added 3 toilet stalls in both of those restrooms. And there I am getting sidetracked again. I just wanted to dress up that corner really quick. And I wanted to, I'm trying to figure out how I want those lanterns. And I just doubled up right there. Yeah, I was just trying to place them really nicely. I do get sidetracked a lot, and I'm sorry if, you know, you guys are uncomfortable with that. Because I feel like if I was watching someone and they started doing something and then they started doing something else, I'd kind of get, you know, irritated. But I don't know, maybe it doesn't bother you guys as much. Hopefully not, but that's just me. I get distracted a lot. And here I am back to the bathrooms. I'm just putting in 3 simple stalls in each restroom, and then I put 2 sinks, as well as 2 mirrors and some windows right there. I kept everything on the chocolate brown side, on the dark black side, and then the deep red side, because that to me is more Japanese, you know, just those colors and the lanterns. And yeah, so I did have a lot to work with, which I was so excited for. And I think it came out very nicely. So yeah, I'm just adding a few decorations and the bathrooms. I did feel like at some points well, what do I do now? What should I decorate now? There was so much though that I could do, you know? So even those times where I was like, what do I do now? There was always something to do. So it did kind of feel a little empty to me. Not sure why. But I added a few things around which helped fill that void. Just kind of dressing up the place with a few decorations and things on the walls. And I added the chef's kitchen trait, the lover's place trait, and then the great acoustics trait. Hopefully those are the names. I think I got maybe 1 or 2 of those wrong. But just, you know, things that go with the environment that'll be beneficial to any sim that comes in here. And then I added those walls instead of that rope to divide like the enter and exit doors, just because it was a little nicer and it fit the area nicer. And here I was deciding if I wanted signs out front, and I decided no, I think the sign above, you know, the roof is enough. And those petals out there, I realized that they're probably more useful in like a wedding setting or something, but I left them there because they kind of reminded me of cherry blossoms, and I wanted something in front of the stairs because it felt kind of empty. So yeah, so I just left them because they felt like cherry blossoms to me. And I scaled up those 2 cherry blossoms in the pot. Just, I don't know, to stand out. And then this part was really fun. Customizing the waiter and waitresses and host and hostesses outfits. I did it on the little Japanese side. You can tell more when it gets to the women's, because I put a little kimono top, and it's so cute. I love those outfits. And even the dress, when I saw the dress, I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. Like, I will probably play this build myself just to see like the waitresses like in their cute little outfits, just enjoy the place, because it honestly is a really cool place. Like I said, I'm ecstatic about this game pack as well as the expansion pack, and it's just amazing. So yeah, so here I'm finishing up the waitresses, I believe, outfits, and then these are the screenshots. Let me know what you guys thought about this build. I hope you really liked it. I hope you liked it as much as I did. And if you want to see more builds in the future, go ahead and subscribe and like this video. Thanks so much. Bye.